Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm so grateful that you're here with us today. Um, if you're joining, watching the replay, I invite you to take a gentle breath and just arrive fully and just take a moment to ground, let your body get settled. Um, and yeah, and just invite you to close your eyes and just, welcoming this moment, fully connected to this present moment, to our bodies. Today we're coming together to explore the deeper energetic themes moving through this moment. And wow, it is a lot. We have a lot going on. There's that Leo full moon that's coming up. Also, the important and powerful conjunctions that we have, the eclipses that we have ahead. And then I will be touching a little bit about on the galactic side, all the conjunctions, or some of the most important conjunctions that we have. I am here with my friend Michelle. Thank you so much, Michelle, for joining me today. I just want to thank you because honestly, it was you who inspired me to say, you know what, let's just get out of our comfort zone. Let's use the energy of this full moon in Leo and then let us be seen, right? Because that's what the energy is all about.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Cinia. It's always a pleasure to have these events with you and in astrology, with which I'm so passionate about. With both are, and it's great. This full moon. It's really about shining your own light
Right.
and
Yes.
sharing that light with the world.
Yes. And I think, and I'm sure you agree with me, many of us carry this sort of like a deep wound of, being not wanting to be seen. It's hard for us, or very challenging, just to be on camera. That's why this is just perfect, like using this energy of the full moon to shine our light, right? And then stop like dimming our light, because I feel like we come from different lifetimes in which we wanted to speak our truth. We wanted to speak with from our heart, but then we got shut down. Either we
Right.
died in horrific ways, or so I think many of us in our generation like carry that wound, and let's just clear that. Let's clear that with this energy, that talks about the Leo energy, right? It's all about our heart center, all about authenticity, sovereignty, which is another thing that, like at least I struggle with, like sometimes, my Libra energy of the people pleasing and, just wanted to please everyone, and not really bring distortion or discord. And then therefore sometimes I don't express myself so that I can be at peace with everyone. But I believe, like with this full moon, we are being pushed, to just like forget about it. You have a message, we all have a message, to share with the world, and this is our time. So sovereignty, just like take control of our lives, and take control of like bring that knowledge that we carry, that deep wisdom that we bring from different lifetimes, and if you believe in other lifetimes, and then being able to just express who you are. you know what else can we talk about this Leo full moon? Like, what have you gathered? And I want to, I'll pass it on to you so you can tell us a little bit more about this Leo full moon. Any insights that you would like to share with our users?
Yes, well, this full moon is about passion for me, and I think we tune into our hearts. So
Yeah.
Leo is all about the heart. It's connecting with your heart. So when you connect with your heart, it's connecting with your passion. And what you like, I would like to ask everybody: close your eyes, put a hand in your heart, and ask yourself what are you passionate about, and feel it. Really feel what makes you be passionate. So anything that you do, it's the heart should be your compass. It's like, and loving really loving what you do. It's, do what you love and love what you do.
Yeah.
And so it's coming from the heart. um and it's so that's Leo. Leo's compass, it's guided by the heart. And the heart is about joy too, feeling the joy. And it's also about, Leo is about the inner child, connecting with your inner child.
That's
And
important.
yeah, and being led by your inner child, which is playful and creative and authentic and spontaneous.
I love that.
And right, and all the fifth house themes.
I know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as you were talking about, the inner child
Yeah,
and, creativity, right? All about
yeah,
house number five. Then, the first thing that came to me is like, wow, like we're also shining the light on what are those things that we are creating and what is it that we want to manifest, right? All of us have our ideas, and all of us, and like having that sun in right now in Aquarius,
yeah,
it's all
yeah.
about the collective, right? Like, so how can we,
Balance.
yes, there you go. How can you balance, and then how can you
Yes,
manifest those dreams, allow that creativity to unfold, but yet how can we help the collective, right? How can we expand this heart energy and then also be able to touch other people, maybe with same ideas or ways of, like manifestations, things that we want to bring forth, from the house number five, and how can
yes,
we also help others connect with that inner child, you know? So it's that
yes,
beautiful balance that you talked about.
yes. So Leo is about individualism and individuality and sense of self and self-esteem and self-trust. And it's about, in the shadow side, it's about the ego also.
Hmm,
And Aquarius is about also being, Leo is about being bold, but in a different way, in an individualistic way. But and also being the spotlight. But being Aquarius, being bold Aquarius, is about being different
being
and
different.
being part of the group, but also being unique
Mm-hmm.
within the group. And how Aquarius is about how to be of service, to the group. So
Exactly. Humanitarian, right?
yes,
Like that
humanitarian, and
humanitarian
right,
energy.
it's the water giver.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, so it's taking care of others also. So,
Mm-hmm.
but you cannot take care of others without taking care of yourself first.
That's beautiful.
Because
Thank you for
yeah,
sharing.
so first we gonna start in the Leo mode, and then we go to, in order to go to the Aquarius mode. And
Exactly.
this duality, this opposition, because this full moon is an opposition
Mm-hmm.
between the stellium in Aquarius. We have many planets in Aquarius now. That's, you're gonna show us the chart. And
Yes.
opposition, in opposition to this full moon.
Yes.
And this is telling, I always, when I read the astral chart, I always ask, what the story, what is the story that is telling us? It's always
Mm-hmm.
telling us a story. So the story is about, great, you have it right there. So the story we can see is about these arrows that are pulling each other, in a position. And we have Mercury, Venus, the Sun, Mars, and Pluto. So it's like
Wow.
5 luminaries together making a stellium in Aquarius, and almost all of them conjunct each other by some degrees. So that's very powerful.
Yeah.
5 planets, all this energy. Mercury is about the mind, about the communication. Venus is about pleasure, about love.
Your passion.
Yeah, and about money too. And
Yes.
the Sun is about, it's the essence. and
Yes.
and Mars is about taking action, being bold, talking about being bold. And Pluto is about transformation.
Oh,
So
yes.
we have all these planets together. Oh my God,
What a
forming
powerful,
so
powerful team.
yeah, and in Aquarius, and this is about freedom. This
Yes.
is really what the
Breaking free,
story.
right?
Yes.
Breaking free. Another thing that I wanted to say, what
Yeah.
this Leo full moon will really, make us really think about, like, how is it, and then that's something that, like, you can self inquire,
Yeah.
when have you not allowed your light to shine? And many times in our lives,
Yes.
we haven't been able to be who we are, or express, what we feel, or who we truly are. And especially right now in this
Uh-huh.
chaotic times, and that's like the whole Aquarian energy playing out, right? Like, we are still feeling like, oh, I better not say how I feel, because then I might offend other people,
Yeah.
and then, we struggle with that. At least I do. Just being very honest. So just trying my Libra side just to keep the peace. But at the same time, when I think of Leo, I think of also kindness. So how can you, you know um,
Yeah.
show your, talk about your truth, but in a very gentle and in a very kind way. So that's, how I think this energy, it's also going to play out, like, just, how can I share my truth, in a very, yeah, in a very beautiful, soft, kind way. And yeah, and be true to myself, right? Because
Yes.
ultimately that's what, that's how we evolve, by being our true self. Do you want to talk a little bit more about how we have that conjunction, um, like
Yeah.
the Neptune, this
Yeah.
Saturn in Aries? It's just a
Yes.
lot
Well,
going on.
yes. So we like Neptune is gonna enter to Aries in the in the 0 degrees, the 26th of this month of January,
Which
actually.
is coming up soon.
Yes. So that's gonna be huge. Really. Yeah, I mean, uh,
Yeah. Now, when
sorry,
I
we passed that. So it's in Aries, and this means that is the energy is of fire,
hmm,
and the fire of the full moon and the fire of these 2 planets, which is
wow.
we have few events in February. So one of the events it's Neptune, and the most important one of the most important events of the whole year, not of the month, is Neptune conjunction of Saturn
Hmm,
in in
in
a,
Aries.
in Aries at 0 degrees, and that's going to happen on the 20th of February. And that's really really powerful, and is going to bring changes that are collective.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yes.
why it's then the Pluto in Aquarius, with all the stellium is taking like an impulse, because Aquarius also represent the
Right.
people of the
Collective.
nation. Yeah, the collective. So, and we have seen in this year a lot of awakening of the people, that people are not ready to be submissive to dictatorships anymore, that are
Exactly.
going on for many
Yeah.
years, and people are tired of it and they want to be free.
Right.
So these themes are responding, and they are interacting with this conjunction of Neptune and Saturn,
Mm-hmm.
which also one of the most important events that happened was during this conjunction is many revolutions happened,
Right.
uh,
Yes.
like the
I,
French Revolution, the Civil War of American Civil War,
yes.
and the fall of the Berlin
The
Wall
Berlin Wall. Correct me. Yeah, I think that was the last time that we had that conjunction, Neptune
in
Saturn,
89.
in
Yes,
89. Yes. And then,
and that's
so,
very important
yeah.
because Neptune represents the veil,
Yes.
and
Exactly.
and 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 Saturn represents the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like removing the veil from
Breaking.
the wall,
Yes.
and the wall falling of the wall. So
Yes.
in this case, the falling of the walls could be falling of dictatorships, because
It is
dictatorships
true.
are walls
That's
that
true.
prevent the people from being free.
Yes. So
So the
there's a
people
theme
want to
of
break free,
freedom.
and one of the things that you see is that when people are free, they break monuments
Mm-hmm. Yes. And
that
we've been seeing
represent
that a lot. Yeah.
dictatorship. Yeah, we've
Mm.
seen that. We've seen that this year.
Yes.
So, and talking about fire, there were things that went on fire too
Mm.
this year. So, buildings that were completely on fire.
Yes. So it's
So that
breaking.
represents the
Yeah,
fire of Aries right there.
that's right. Yeah, breaking down, there's a lot of, breaking of the old systems, things that are no longer working, it's interesting when I think of that Neptune that was in Pisces, and
Yeah.
it was more of that, spirituality in which we just wanted to connect within and just maybe go to a mountains, and then just stay there and meditate. Now that was the Piscean energy, right? Like you just want to be on your own, you just want to meditate all day. And then when having that Neptune in Aries, it's like now how are you embodying your spirituality? How are you speaking your spirituality? Or is it like, are you still keeping it to yourself? Or like, it's more about embodiment, I feel, with that Neptune in Aries, especially
Yeah.
that Aries has that, also that passion, that fiery energy, the impulsiveness, and obviously on the shadow side, it could bring up a lot of people not really thinking things through and just like acting on that fiery energy of the Aries, and yeah, breaking down old systems. That's
Right.
gonna be seeing that a lot, and we have actually, like, just the beginning of the year, right? With the
Yeah.
whole issue with Venezuela, and we're seeing
Yeah.
that
And
in
Aries,
Iran.
Aries represent the head of states, that the
Hmm.
head that is gonna be falling down,
Exactly.
because yeah,
Yes.
because Saturn in Aries is also in is is in exile. So
Yes.
it's yeah, it's not comfortable there.
It's
So
not comfortable. It's so interesting because I was also reading about that. Like, Saturn in Aries is like, they just, because Aries wants to like fight and Aries wants to like move and get things
yeah,
done. But then Saturn needs, structure. Like, how are we doing this? What kind of strategy, right? Like, Saturn is the
yes,
strategic, like, what's the plan, right? And then Aries is totally the opposite. They just want to act on the emotion. And then
right,
I also see that we also have Chiron. the wounded healer, also in the sign of Aries, so it's gonna bring up
Mhm.
a lot of those deep wounds that we all carry, within ourselves,
Right. And yeah, it has to do with it with the leadership too, because Aries and Leo represent leadership.
that's
So
right.
we need and Aquarius represent the people. So the people want different leaderships. They want to break down, like you say, the old system, the old walls, the old dictatorships, and bring a new system that would give them freedom.
That's right. Yeah.
That they're tired, the nations are tired to be under restriction and under without rights and without freedom. They want to be free. So that is all what is the theme of
Yeah.
this year too, because this stellium in Aquarius represents the freedom, and
Hmm.
also the nodes are going to change from
Yes.
now.
So you want to talk, yeah,
Yes,
talk a little bit about how the nodes are changing and what it represents.
yes. So the nodes are going to change from now. They're the north node in Pisces and the south node in Virgo, and now they're going to change in July to the north node in Aquarius and the south node in Leo, which
Imagine
is
that. Wow.
so this axis, and the eclipses are going to go on this axis, Leo Aquarius. So that means that we have to let go of our individualism
Mm-hmm.
to
And
be part
focus
of the
more on the
group, to
collective, the
yeah, the
groups.
collective take, and this is started already. This note theme is starting now in this full moon, because this full
Mm-hmm.
moon is activating the collective, is activating
Exactly.
the stellium in Aquarius, and is saying let's do it together. Together we are more powerful. We can overthrow dictatorships. We can go and march and be
Yes.
free, and we
Mm-hmm.
can breathe freedom, and we all together we can collaborate, and no one, in
Yes.
Spanish we say la unión hace la fuerza.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I love that.
nobody can beat us if we are together, right?
Uh-huh. Unity,
You
consciousness, right?
uh,
Unity, consciousness, and ultimately, like we all want to evolve. We all want the same things. And
yeah,
there's a lot of division, but the way I look at it, when
yeah,
you come from that Leo shadow side, right? Like it's me and what I see, and then I see myself separated or hating other people just because of their beliefs, or the way they do
yeah,
things, then what happens is you diminish your light. You get mad, you get upset, and then what happens, it's like it diminishes your light instead of working together, understanding
right,
that there are many different points of view. People see things, from different perspectives, but ultimately we all want peace, we all want unity, we all want to grow and learn, and that's what we need to realize. Like I always, I try to avoid watching the news, obviously, I have to sometimes just to be informed of what's happening, but like, you always have to think, what is the news bringing me down? Is it making me mad, upset, like, oh, I just don't can stand these people? Or is it uplifting? And obviously we know it's not uplifting you, so you have to try to find ways, that you feel more uplifted, because that's, again, you're leading with your heart. You have to listen
right,
to what your heart is telling you. Right
yes,
now, more than ever, having that stellium in Aquarius, which it could become a very chaotic energy, a lot of mental, right? Like,
right,
lot of thoughts, how can we ground ourselves, what are those things that we can do? And then, like you mentioned before, self-care is number one priority. We have to take care of ourselves before we can even help others, and
yes. Yes, so I wanted to elaborate a little bit on that. First of all, this stellium in Aquarius also represents technology, and I'm getting bold, and I'm starting a new, as you know, like a new venture into a new technology that is innovative. That is a PMF device. Whoever wants to contact me about it, I can speak. But it's amazing and has healing properties,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about grounding, because it's about connecting to the earth energy, because we are the earth, we are electromagnetic fields. We're surrounded by it, and we also carry electromagnetic energy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we are more and more disconnected to the earth energy. So
That's right. Mm.
especially now, because all these planets are going to be on Uranus is leaving the last degrees of Taurus. In
Mm.
April, it's getting into Gemini, which is air.
Right.
So we're going to have a lot of air energy and a lot of fire.
Mm.
So we're
Wow.
not going to
We
have
need
earth.
we need
So
that for the
we're going to
grounding,
be
huh?
even more deprived
Yes,
from the earth energy, and that's basic to
that's
come
right.
back to our bodies, to connect with the earth energy. So we need uh, we're gonna see these advances in technology, which is Pluto in Aquarius and all
Mm-hmm. Yes,
explosion in Aquarius. That means the AI and all these advances, amazing devices in technology that are gonna be at the speed of light,
and that's gonna be
because
the new medicine, you know.
right, the new
Uh,
medicine of frequencies, like
frequencies.
Einstein said,
Yes,
and
that's right.
Tesla and Maxwell and all these scientists, and that's going to be amazing, and at the speed that we cannot imagine. That's another thing. The theme of the fire and the combination of fire and air is speed.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna
Yeah.
see the speed accelerated in not only in advanced technology but in many other themes. So we have to take advantage, because this
Yeah.
is the year 2026 of manifestation.
Manifestation, manifesting your dreams, bringing, you
Yes.
know, that, you know, what we have, you know, we have been thinking about and wanting to bring it forth into reality, you know, manifesting, you know, yeah, manifesting our dreams. And that's definitely part of the theme for this year. I
Yes.
love that you mentioned about, you know, new technology. I don't know if I mentioned to you, but like I'm gonna try out this, it's called Cosmic Egg, and they call it an Arcturian energy. You know, the lady who
Yes.
built it, you know,
Yes.
she was helped by the Arcturians, you know, and I'm very drawn. Well, I'm super connected to
Wow.
the Arcturians.
It's
So
wow.
I mean,
It's
you know,
I
it's
wanted to talk. Yeah. It's Kelly who did it.
no, no,
No.
it's a. I'll send you the information, but
Ah.
uh,
Okay.
I'm gonna try this weekend. And it's frequency, it's color therapy, you know, sound, and you know, this is like the future. This is truly what the future is
Totally.
gonna look like, you know. So it's, you know, exciting times, but then again, you know, we need to stay grounded. I always mention that, you know, do a lot of definitely connection to the earth, walking barefoot, you know, doing breath
Yes.
work, movement in the spine, your joints, you know, because what happens is, and the older we get, right, we get more stiff. But, you know, especially with all of this energy, you know, we need to be able to embody ourselves. We need to be able to feel our bodies fully,
Yeah.
you know, and teach others or support others, you know, to do the same things, you know, so that they can find also well-being. One just quick thing that I wanted just to you know, inform and just to let you know, when it comes to the galactic alignment, one of the
It,
biggest alignments that we have is right now with there's an asteroid that's called Atlantis. Now, this Atlantis asteroid right now, it's conjuncting actually with this full moon, It's conjuncting the sun, same degrees, So what is this? What does this mean? So, it's bringing up ancient memories. Things are gonna, be activated within ourselves, especially if you feel very drawn to the Atlantean civilization. So, but why is this happening right now? Because we need to clear the old karmic, patterns, all the things that we did wrong, when we were in Atlantis, if you felt that you lived there. And this time around, we're going to make it right, So we're giving an opportunity, to finally make things right. Yes, we're going to have all of those technologies and it's just going to be wonderful. But yet again, like, how are we using this? Are we being, are we connecting with the Leo shadow side, in which is all about me? Or are we connecting with the Aquarian energy? Like, let me share this with the world, right? Let me bring,
Right.
all of these healing modalities or things like that, information. Let me share it with the
Yeah.
world so that we can all evolve together, right?
Right.
Unity consciousness.
That is the shift, and that is the focus on the theme of the North Node changing and to
Huh,
Aquarius, and all this energy, Aquarian energy, and Pluto in Aquarius.
that's
So
right.
that's gonna be our like our direction of the compass, going to Aquarius, from the Leo energy to the Aquarius. So it's yeah, like you say, that the collective is going to be more important uh,
Yes.
than the individuals, and how can we work together to build a better future, present and future,
It's a
for all
big
humanity.
shift. It's
Yeah, it's like
very powerful too.
also more conscious about the earth, like themes like recycling and taking, not
I love
polluting the
that.
air and things like that. It's Aquarius themes also. So
I love that. I love that. Yes, because we
and
definitely need to, also, help the earth, take care of the earth, and not only think
yeah,
about what is good for us, but also for the earth as well. And then
right.
let's not forget that also in the Chinese,
Oh,
the zodiac, right? Like, we're changing to the fire horse, right? That
right.
it's all about freedom and then energy moving forward, right? Do you want to talk a
Right.
little bit about that as
Yes,
well?
yes. So that's there are few events that we're gonna talk the next talk, and that we're gonna have. So the most important events are, of course, February 17, which is the two things, important things happening: the eclipse, the solar eclipse in Aquarius,
Yeah.
and that's gonna bring a lot of changes, uh, again in Aquarius and Leo axis.
Hmm.
And that's also change of collective. That's about freedom.
That's
That
about freedom.
people, about revolution. People are tired of being in a slave in a regime from, again, impose ideals. That's Neptune, in, between, passing from Pisces to Aries.
Exactly.
Aries is about like being bold and also making ideals a reality, but in the shadow side could mean wars, having different ideals.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's when the collective need to take place and be together like a force to be free. Like, that's the horse, the fire horse represents a lot of movement
Yes.
and things happening very fast, and also freedom, and also leadership.
Leadership.
uh,
Yeah,
it,
that's the
it and
Aries energy.
yeah, and so the horse represents, um yeah, the this year, because this year is about manifesting fast and
Mm-hmm.
things happening really fast, everything
Yes.
fast. Um so that's that's also the horse represents the ego too. Like taming the horse is like the like Leo energy representing, you know, taking care of your ego, working with that, taming your
Right.
ego, how to, you know, how to self control, you know.
So yes,
So
that's right.
and the
Yeah.
boundaries, setting boundaries,
Setting boundaries. That's a big one too. You know
that's
that
also boundaries. Yeah. So we're gonna speak about that,
in the
the
next
fire horse, the next talk, more in depth, and
perfect.
about the eclipses, and also about the big conjunction between Saturn and Neptune, which is the biggest event
That's
of the year, one of the biggest events of the year,
that's
and
right.
that is going to be in Aries, which is all about initiation,
Hmm.
and talking about horses, initiation, and also about um, you know, themes that like taking the lead and freedom and being creative and inspiring,
Yes,
like all the fire is about that.
inspiration.
So
Mm-hmm.
self-expression and creativity is a one tip that people, we can give some tips that people can do in this full moon.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Journaling, drawing, like connect with that
yeah,
inner child, anything
yeah,
that inspires you, right?
yeah,
And then maybe write down if you haven't done that, like what is it that you wish to manifest, like put
right.
it on
And making a
paper,
vision board. You
making
were
a
talking to
vision
me.
board.
That's a great idea for this full moon and
I
this
love that.
the
Yes.
conjunction of Saturn and Neptune. It also means making your dreams a reality.
Exactly.
So by
Yes.
doing like creative expression and like creating a vision board or art journaling or anything creative that
Mm-hmm.
we could starting, this is the year of starting projects, starting business,
Yes.
starting
Starting
startups,
business. Yeah.
anything that you start this year, it's gonna go,
Make a
it's the
big
year,
impact. Huh?
yes, it's gonna go
Hmm.
well.
Yeah,
So
another tip that I think it'll be great to do during, always, but especially during this full moon, is like talking to yourself in the mirror, looking at you in the
mm,
mirror, telling yourself, good things about yourself, what you appreciate about yourself, and, just making sure that you're really loving yourself, not feeling like
yes,
it's a vain thing, right? Like Leo, energy could be like,
yes,
oh, why am I doing this? It's very vain, or but ultimately, like, we need to love ourselves. We always need to come back to ourselves and
right.
talk to ourselves, talk to our bodies,
Yeah,
like
and nurturing the inner
nurture.
child,
I love that.
nurturing the inner child, and talking about nurturing, let's not forget that Jupiter is still in Cancer,
Huh.
so
Yes.
that's also about nurturing ourselves. And so that's like those are tips, like you were saying, how we nurture ourselves, we also with grounding, and with
Mm-hmm.
taking care of our bodies, with eating properly and healthy,
Taking
um
supplements. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, and yeah, and doing therapy, and
Yes.
mm,
Anything that, like you feel drawn to, anything that
yes.
comes to your mind, getting a massage, I mean,
Right,
like there's just so many ways that you can nurture yourself, you know,
doing yoga, doing
doing
somatic
yoga,
movement, doing
qigong, right? Anything that,
qigong,
yeah, that makes
uh,
you feel good.
sound healing
Oh,
also, and
that's like one of my
uh,
favorites. Yeah,
crystal healing,
that's right.
and ancestral healing, family constellations, all the things that we do and we're
That's right.
fascinated about and passionate about. So also this is
So why don't
yeah,
we end up by doing a short guided meditation, and then we'll come back and we'll come back and do another video, and then we'll talk about, the
Yeah.
eclipses and then the conjunctions. But in the meantime, if there's anything else that you want to share before we do a short guided meditation.
Yes, I just wanted to share the flower.
Oh, you want to talk about? Yes, please show the flower. And hold on, let me just stop sharing the screen
Yeah.
and tell us a little bit
Right.
about that flower.
Yeah, and then maybe you can share the image of this full moon. Yes, so this flower, it's amaryllis. It's a flower
Move
about,
it a little bit, like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not on the screen.
yeah, one moment.
There it is.
It's
Beautiful.
about love. It's about Leo, the air, like the heart center energy. And yeah, and just let's connect to this energy of this flower, amaryllis. This is the, yeah,
That's a
image.
beautiful, beautiful flower, and it's natural, right? It even looks
Yeah,
fake, but I know you mentioned that it was a natural flower. It's
yes,
beautiful. I love the
it is.
color too.
It is. It
It
is.
just kind of warms, right? Like just makes you feel this warm
Yeah.
energy in your heart.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Let's
So
connect to that energy. Just, yeah.
I'm just gonna like put a background music, a meditation background music. You might hear it, you might not, but it's
Yeah.
a very subtle music. Just
Yeah.
if you're able to hear in the background, if you don't, no worries at all. I invite you to get comfortable. Whatever that means to you. You can be laying down, you can be sitting on your chair, maybe grab a blanket or anything that makes you feel more cozy, and then maybe doing some shoulder rolls or any movement that just can help you relax a little bit more. And then once you feel comfortable, once your body gets settled, I invite you to just close your eyes. Close your eyes and then start tuning into your breath. Noticing the breath coming in and out. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And just allow all that tension, all the stress to melt away. Melt away. Fully aware of your body. Fully embodied right here, right now. And I want you to imagine that you are in a beautiful outdoor setting. It could be by the ocean, could be by the mountains, whatever comes to you. And once you tune in to where you are, I want you to notice the breeze in your face, in your hair. Notice the temperature. Notice the smells. Notice how your body feels. Notice everything around you, the sounds. And then continue to focus on your breath, bringing in more peace, more balance with each breath you take, and with each exhale, you're letting go more and more of anything that might feel heavy, tight, any sore spot. And imagine above you, there's this beautiful full moon. Beautiful, bright, warm full moon. Visualize that, the energy emanating from this full moon. And then feel how that energy comes down. Down and down. Feel it in the top of the head, your crown chakra. And imagine that light, that bright, beautiful, steady, soft light coming down and down. It's a beautiful golden light. Feels like that fire, that it's coming inside your body, especially around your heart center. It's awakening that fire energy. So feel it in your heart center. It is not a burning fire. It's more like that soft, warm fire, steady, safe, alive. And I want you to visualize maybe this beautiful flower, like Michelle just showed us, or maybe just a beautiful, beautiful flower that starts opening up from your heart center. Now, as each petal unfolds, just feel that energy getting brighter and lighter. And it's melting away anything that feels heavy around your chest. And it continues to get expansive, bigger, brighter. And just visualize that beautiful, maybe a lotus flower. And then notice how this flower continues to expand more and more. And I want you to place one hand on your heart. The other hand can be on your belly. Silently affirm, I lead with my heart and I trust my inner light. I lead with my heart and I trust my inner light. And notice how that beautiful flower continues to expand, continues to grow more and more. And then this flower expands and it's able to touch everyone and everything around you. Feel that. Notice, visualize with your mind's eyes how as you touch all the people around you, then you're activating that fiery Leo light. You're igniting that light within themselves. So see how their beautiful flower start expanding, shining more and more. And then as everyone's flower, everyone's heart starts expanding, then we all connect. See this beautiful grid of light all around you, all around the world. Everyone's heart, it's becoming more active. You are igniting all of that fire. And then others are doing the same thing for others. So we are working together. And feel how our beautiful light gets stronger, gets brighter. We are one. We are all working together. Feel that peace. Feel that joy. Feel that excitement. With a gentle smile in your face, let us connect with gratitude. Gratitude for this moment. Gratitude for being alive in this moment, at this time, being on earth right now. We were given this amazing opportunity to come together to help Mother Earth, and therefore also helping other planets, other galaxies and constellations. We are powerful as we unite. Let us take a few deep breaths of gratitude. And then very slowly, we're going to bring awareness back into our bodies. And then opening our eyes when it feels ready. When you feel ready, coming back into this present moment. Let us continue to spread that light, spread that joy. Let us continue to activate the heart center. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I thank you, Michelle, for being here with
Thank you.
me,
Thank you
and
so much.
looking forward to our next meeting.
Thank you,
Um,
Tina.
yeah,
Uh,
thank you. Anything else you
maybe,
want me to add?
yeah, maybe you can share the picture of this month, or sorry,
You mean the chart?
the no the picture of the Leo full moon.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
think I have it here, but we will share it. Remember, we're
Okay.
going to share it in our social
Perfect.
media pages.
All right.
Michelle created this beautiful image that represents this Leo full moon with that fire horse, and it's a beautiful image. And then we'll share it, and then we'll let
Right.
people know about this video. We'll
Yeah.
share it with the
Thank
Zoom.
you so much. I'm so grateful. Senia was great. To It's uh like a like a synchronized theme to be bold and jump into the water and do this together again, and
I
it's
love that.
magical, and it's powerful, and it's inspiring and creative.
Inspired. Well, you inspire me, and thank you for that. And I definitely feel like when we work together, we unite, then we're stronger. And that's the
Yeah,
whole theme, right? Breaking, breaking all the old things, doing things out of the box, right? And being
breaking
our
break,
authentic self.
breaking the walls of fear and limitations, just to embrace endless possibilities and to be our truth free self
I love that.
and
Thank you so
shine.
much.
Thank you.
Namaste. Okay, bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye. Thanks.